season 4 of
Yeah.
Bones of the Story.
I couldn't remember what season we were on for a second either.
Okay. Thank you for validating my pause.
Totally. Totes my goats.
And today we are going to talk about one of my favorite tropes, Mafia, particularly Mafia dark romances. Ugh.
Yes.
There's just something about a really good Mafia book. I read 2 this weekend. Really
yeah, I have
good.
to prep for today.
No. Not at all. One of them I didn't realize was a Mafia kind of book because it was like a paranormal reverse harem with shifters.
Oh.
And then it's like crime syndicate. And I'm like, this is Mafia too? I got super excited. I started book 2 last night.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I guess we're just going to, again, hardly any prep. Like literally like no prep at all. Just discuss, I guess, the traits and qualities of what make a romance novel a Mafia, and then kind of like maybe break down the terminology, and then maybe share some faves. I don't think you've really read a lot of Mafia, have you, Jen?
No, I definitely have not read anywhere near what you have read. And like the couple of Mafias that I have read I don't think would be considered dark romance. Like the one that I can think of off the top of my head is, I'm pretty sure it was that one, was Heated Rivals by Katee Robert. It's the series that you and I started, and then I don't think I think I made it to book 3 before I stopped reading, and I think you made it to book 2.
Wait, what? What book is this? Hold on.
They had Heated Rivals. Remember, this is the Katee Robert series that. Oh my gosh, I can't think. This is the Katee Robert series.
I have not done this.
Yes, we had, because she was redoing the covers, and like we
Oh,
realized
the marriage contract is the first one.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
That's what I was trying to figure out, because I know they changed the titles like with
I don't
all
fucking
of
remember
this.
this book at all.
Was it Heated Rivals that we read, or was it?
No, it was this one because this is the one that's marked as read on my Goodreads.
And it starts Succession. Is that one the one?
So the first one is the marriage contract. The second is the wedding pact. The third is an indecent proposal. 4 is forbidden promise. I guess she changed the names too.
Yeah, she changed the covers and the names. So now the marriage contract is Dark Succession.
Okay.
The next one is Heated Rivals, Neo Twisted Secrets, Beautiful Vengeance. Looks like they're still in the works, because Undercover Attraction and The Bastard's Bargain still has the original covers and the original title, I guess.
Okay, so then that's our first trait that we need to discuss. If it's a Mafia romance, should it be considered dark?
Look at this cover.
Oh, that's pretty.
I'm obsessed with this cover. I sound like you now.
Slowly coming to the dark side. Literally and figuratively.
Yes. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I mean, you would think yes, because hello, Mafia. But then like this Mafia romance was pretty light for Mafia, for like on violence and stuff. I didn't feel like it was all that dark.
I
don't remember what happened.
I think it's one of those things that's starting to happen now, to where people, whether it's the author or the readers, are labeling things because it might have a slight indication, and then it's this like false advertisement or lie. And I have come across this quite a few times when I get like ads, especially on the ads. Like it'll say something, I'll be like, oh, I'm really interested in, and I'll read it, and then it's not true. And that you want to have somebody who will never read any shit by you again. You just fucking lie to me. Just do it. I hate that more than anything. And so now I've become really skeptical on things like that. because we know I don't like to read reviews because people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Present company excluded because we review a lot of things.
I don't read reviews because I don't want to know. I like to be
No,
surprised.
I don't read reviews because people lie all the time and they make stuff up. And I'll read reviews, and I've only done it a handful of times. And I'll be like, "Are you sure you read the right book?" Because I don't remember that happening. And I'll go and like try and find it, and I'll be like, "You just lied." Like, that's not, you took something out of context. People do that a lot. They take something out of context
Yeah.
and they make it bigger or blow it up more than it is. And I'm just like, that was like 2 sentences in the book and it has nothing to do with the fucking story. Why are you bitching and complaining about it?
Yeah.
I know, pot me kettle. I bitch and complain about a lot of shit that probably doesn't have anything to do with the story. But so one of the things not they, that I did my quick little research this morning, is that, and how it's also classified on my Goodreads, is I don't have it marked as Mafia on my Goodreads. I have a shelf that says criminal organization, because you can, and that's another, like, if you do word hippo to figure out other words for mafia, crime syndicate, criminal organization, organized crime. The one I don't really like is the word gang. I don't know why I'm really finicky about that.
Mm-hmm.
But those could be, you know, some kind of like subcategory of mafia. And I'm okay with that, because if you have the so my idea of a mafia book, whether it's called Mafia or, organized crime or whatever, is you have a leader. They have some kind of moral code or like pirates guidelines, like something you know, that they follow. And yes, they have some kind of front, whether it's like guns or drugs, or I really try to stay away from the human trafficking one. I know that's really weird. I mean, I still read it, but I try and stay away from that. Just some kind of illegal activity that they do. And
Right.
there's always rivals, and then there's like a single compound, maybe, where like there's a home base, and there's
Mm-hmm.
got to be
That makes
people with
sense.
guns, and there has to be like at least one shootout of some kind. Like, if you don't have that, like, we're just reading a contemporary romance and they're playing dress up, or it's Halloween.
Well, I mean, then the Katee Robert series qualifies.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the Irish mob, right? They're the O'Malleys.
Yeah.
And so you can have people within this syndicate or organization that they may not do the dirty work, but they're the front, because they have to have the clean business and they have to have the dirty business.
Yeah.
So maybe it gets better. I don't know. I honestly read the blurb and I have no fucking idea what that book was about.
I'm trying to think of, there was one, and I can't remember if it was the Katee Robert series. Oh my gosh, it was the Dead Soldiers versus Taylors. That's the one my brain
Mm-hmm.
was thinking of.
Yep.
The other one that was. So yeah, that's probably the darkest one
Wow, I
I've
really
read.
need
But
to
I mean,
get
that's
you to
also
read.
like one of the darkest books I've read. So.
I need to get you to read some more.
Well, I think I have a couple on my list for this season, right? That I have to read, right? I'm looking that up.
One at least for now, because we changed the lineup.
My coffee is
Now
very cold.
we've gone back to the jar, and so there are quite a few in there that I put in there. Ooh, not good coffee.
No, it's cold. Don't like it.
Oh,
It's been a
cold
hectic morning.
coffee.
Okay, well, I'm excited. Excited to read some Mafia stuff.
I am
I feel
excited
like
for
Tears
you.
of Tess would qualify too. I did read
Probably. I
that.
just I just haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I know. I read it like 3 months ago. Yeah.
Um, I got time.
So like, okay, so what's the difference between like mafia and secret society slash criminal organization slash or like I don't what's
So, Mafia is a catch-all phrase, but normally mafia means you're of Italian descent. It's
Hmm.
Italian organization, which is why sometimes when you read mafia, it's only Italian, and then other people use mob.
Hmm.
But it has essentially become a catch-all.
Hmm.
But I'm pretty sure almost no. Is he? He might be Italian. I'm trying to like mentally go through my list. There's a lot. And so, and I think criminal organization is a way to not say gang, but not say mafia because the leaders or the enterprise, so to speak, is not Italian descent. There's
That makes
something
sense.
else. Yeah. And then secret society. Oh, I love me a good secret society.
Oh, I know you do.
Secret society is the one that's like on the fringe. It is like a criminal organization slash like politics, depending like let's say it's a secret society in academy setting, because I've never
Yeah.
read any of those. It's more about power, and they are not necessarily in trade with or do okay, that's a lie. They totally do illegal shit, but not like the hardcore stuff of like dealing drugs or selling weapons or people. It's more about information, and the kind of people that they collect instead of traffic are people who have other connections,
Yeah.
right? So let's say you come to this school and I'm like, oh, she's the second aunt or the second cousin to, the mayor of this town. We need to get her in so we have that connection and that, you know, or we'll blackmail you or find something on you to where you have to do something, right? I think that what I like about the secret society though is it's kind of like a conspiracy and a mystery all wrapped in one if it's written right.
Right. Yeah.
Amo Jones does a really good job with secret societies. So good.
That's
I
makes
love
me want
her.
more.
Oh, I know. I still need to send you my list. She's got like two on the list for the bully romances. I know you hate that. But so I think that's I think, at least in my opinion, those are the differences. But you can also
Yeah.
have something that's like a criminal organization that still has like Italians still running the show, but they don't call it mafia.
Right.
But I personally use mafia as a catch-all,
Yeah.
except for when I'm categorizing things on Goodreads. I call it criminal organization. I also have one that says lawless and lawful. So
Hmm.
that kind of more is like motorcycle gangs, MCs.
Oh, okay.
So does that kind of like answer your question about like what's the difference between?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I don't know. I just like the camaraderie, I think. I think I like the loyalty of the people, which is probably why I don't like the gangs, because normally
Mm-hmm.
gangs aren't based on loyalty. They run things on fear. Not that mafia and
Mm-hmm.
that don't do it on fear, but like if somebody dies and they're part of the mafia, like they make sure the rest of the family is taken care of. Gangs don't really do that.
Right. Yeah.
And so, but yeah, you okay?
Yeah, that's probably because I was loving all over Sully.
Yeah. So I think that's why I don't
Fun
like
fact:
gangs. Fun
allergic
fact.
to cats.
Yeah, you are allergic to cats, and yet you have a cat.
Yep.
The things that we do, right?
Uh,
The things that we do. So, yes. And back to my original question, I definitely think mafia should be dark. Even if it's the frontline people, there has to
yeah.
be there has to be something. There's nothing more than I hate when they say that they're mafia and then all they do is carry a gun and nothing happens. Like you don't get to see the inner workings or have them a meeting or have rivals or like have a shootout somewhere. Ugh. I'm like, I literally
Yeah.
just read a contemporary with guns and
Yeah.
boring. So I'm super excited for the season. I'm super excited to get you to read some more Mafia. We got a lot of great things lined up. Well, I should say we don't really have a lot of great things lined up because we don't know what we're reading because, we're pulling them out of a jar, but
But I mean,
still,
it'll be good
yeah.
regardless.
We got a lot of great things, hopefully, down the line to read. But give me a reverse harem, shapeshifter, or a mega mafia book. I'm your fan forever if it's written good. But yeah. Okay. Is there anything that you were looking forward to this season? Or do you just want to close out? I'm super excited to have you read more Mafia, especially if we get to read my favorite Mafia series ever.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun.
I think it is too.
Mm-hmm. All right, listeners, do you enjoy Mafia romance? Are you looking forward to this season? We hope so. And if there are any Mafia romance books that you absolutely love that you feel should be in our jar to choose from this season, let us know hitting us up at Instagram at Bones of the Story. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining us on the journey into the shadows of love, where dark romance stories come to light.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Bones of the Story as much as we did. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. Your feedback means the world to us.
And to stay updated on all things dark romance, follow us on social media. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
We'd also love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, ideas, or even your own dark romance stories with us. Drop us a line at bonesofthestory@gmail.com.
Remember, our next tantalizing episode is just around the corner, so keep your hearts open and your senses sharp.
Until then, embrace the darkness and let the stories continue to stir your deepest desires.
This is Misty
and Jen,
signing off
from Bones of the Story.